Hello everybody, just wanted to do a real quick little video about the diamond painting things. I've been getting a lot of the kits and the Temu orders. Just if you watch any of those, you'll know I've been getting a lot of them. I just wanted to show progress so far of what I've completed. I'll start with the bookmarks, because I think I did those first. I got a nice little stack of them here, because who can't use some bookmarks, right? And I just got new ones to work on my most recent order. So this is like a mandala type. I wish I could get better color lighting in here. These are really, really pretty. That's about as good as it's going to get, I think. And then here's another mandala style. And these use like sparkly drills, so they look like gems. I think this is the first of the bookmarks that I did. This is all in like different shades of pink and clear and black. This one, I think it's supposed to be like floral, but I think it looks like fireworks. It's got some very unique shaped ones on it. Here's another mandala style. I like the patterns of these. I think they're so pretty. This one's mostly like pinks and purples and like teal blue. Some butterflies. It's got kind of a blue, pinky purple, and a green. I really wish my lighting was better so you could see the colors. And the last one I've got completed as far as the bookmarks is the panda. Those were fun. I could do usually 2 or 3 of them in a shift while I had other things in between, of course. Because, yeah, I'm not being paid to make arts and crafts, but it does keep me occupied when, like, my client's sleeping or whatever. Where's the other one? They have a bunch of these that are keychains. Where's the other skull? There we go. The first set of keychains I did were the skulls. Now these have an acrylic base. The bookmarks are kind of a leatherette stuff for the base. These are an acrylic base. Oh, this one lost a gem already. And these are double-sided. So this pack had 5 in it. It took me like 2 nights to do them, but I was still pretty new at doing the diamond paintings. And these have like the little ball chains and little like lobster clasps. I think this is the last skull one I did. I think this one's my favorite because it's got the most colors and things. I love the sugar skulls. There's a green and gold one. But these I thought were interesting because some of them have like the special shaped gems. They're mostly the regular round ones, but it does give you a little more interest having some of the different shaped ones. I did a set of sea turtles. I will probably, if I don't keep all of them, like keep one and give the rest to my friend that likes the sea turtles. I have a bottle of sealer on order, and I think because these, like, the eyes are still sticky, but there wasn't anything to put in the eyes, so I'm going to have to get some kind of sealer or something to... I think this is cool with the, like, floral thing in the middle of the forehead. These are just really super cute. All of the kits that I have done so far have come from Temu. I've got 2 more sets of the keychains that I just received. So I think I'm going to do some smaller projects like those. Sort out. I have 2 different sets of butterflies that I did. And again, some of these have sections that didn't have anything in them, so they're a little bit sticky. All of this set. This is a bigger set. Okay, so there's this set of butterflies, which is the first set of them I did. And this set, the one, this is purple and blue. I wish you could see it better. It's really pretty. It's like purple towards the middle and it gets lighter blue as it goes out. Some of the gems on this set, well, one in particular, they sent me the wrong thing. Where they gave me spaces that are for a long, narrow one, and what they sent me were like pearls. And I was like, it doesn't fit. So like on this one, the one here in the middle, I substituted out one that was left over from a different set, because it should have been something more like this one here, but it instead it was a round pearl, and it didn't make any sense. Okay. There's this one, pink and blue. This one's got a lot of purple on it, and some gold and so this one, now this one's a little different because I started with these green ones to replace the pearls and didn't have enough to do both sides, so this side's got kind of the gold colored ones. So he's different on the 2 sides that way. And then that one. You can kind of see the color a little better, maybe. And then here's the other set of butterflies. There's a whole bunch of them in this set. There were 3 of them that were just little plain butterflies. There's a pink. I mean, again, they're the double-sided. Here's blue. And purple. And these are all pretty much the same butterfly, just change the colors out. I wonder which one that came off of. And then this set was the set that one side is flowers and the other side is regular butterfly wing. So this one's kind of pinkish and then daisies on the one side. This one is pinkish with some sort of pink flower design. This one's kind of a golden butterfly with a daisy-ish style flower. This one's kind of a golden butterfly with a yellowish flower. There's going to be one missing because I already let the one girl at work have it. She did most of the work on it. I did all the rest of them. But it was another, like, golden on one side and it had sunflowers down the other. And she really loves sunflowers, so she had that one. This one's kind of blue with a bluish floral design. And then 2 different pink with the different flowers. So that's all the keychains that I have done so far. I just have to figure out what to do with them. I think what I might do is save them as Christmas ornaments. I'm probably not going to use them as keychains. I've got a ton of things on my keys already. So the last thing I need is, you know, all these keychains on there. And then this is the first canvas I actually finished. I finished this one this morning, actually. I think it turned out really pretty. But I tell you, all these dark patches, about lost my mind doing that much black. And I have a tool where you can do multiple drills at a time. I don't like it. I the one end I could pick up, I think, 3 at a time and place them, but it didn't place them right. So then I had to go back in with the single tool and move them around. And I was like, well, that doesn't save any time. I just ended up doing pretty much all the single tool. I think I've lost a drill off of this one already too. But I just thought he was cool. My little neon dragon. And it took me, I worked on it over 3 shifts. I only got like an hour or so on the first shift, so I only had like the corner done. And then I had, during an 8-hour shift, I expanded from the little corner to almost half of it done, and then I finished it off on my 12-hour shift. So that's what I have done so far. I have 3 larger canvases to do. One is the like a moon and bats hanging off a tree branch, which is going to be my last one I do out of what I've got right now, because I want it to be good. So I think I'm going to do it last to make sure I have a better shot at not screwing it up. That is going to have a lot of black in it, and I'm going to go nuts looking at all these little black ones. Because the black drills, when I have them in the little tray and use the tool to pick them up, sometimes it's really hard to tell if they're right side up or upside down. Because the bottoms are flat, and then the tops are kind of rounded. But when they're in the little thing, they all look alike, and you gotta really look at them. The light has to hit it a certain way, so that you know if the rounded part is up or not. The other colors, it seems to be pretty easy to tell. It's the black ones are hard. And I know it's going to have a lot of black. One of the canvases is the one I just got. Actually, the other two I just got in my most recent order. And it's a book, and it's got a tree coming out of it, and it is really pretty. That's going to be the opposite problem, I think, because it's all like light colors. So I'll just go nuts with big chunks of all one color. This, once I started filling in the colors, it really came to life. So I'm happy with how well it turned out, especially since it's my first canvas that I've done. The other canvas I have right now is all the horror movie monster guys. So, you know, Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers and Leatherface, and who else is on there? Chucky, I think. The dude from Saw. I feel like there's another one. Pinhead, maybe? So there's a whole bunch of the horror guys. It's got a lot of reds, so that I might go nuts with the red on that one. But I don't think I want to do, like, have them all going at the same time, because that'll just get confusing. What am I working on? Let's see. And I've got 2 more sets of keychains, elephants, and unicorns. The elephants, my niece loves elephants, so I think I'll do those and give them to her. She can use them however she wants. Decorations to hang up in her room, or keychains, or Christmas ornaments, whatever. She gets Christmas ornament every year. And I think if I say, hey, you can use these as your Christmas ornament, then that'll cover that. My idea was, and I started it when she was first born, every year she gets an ornament, and then that way by the time she's ready to move out and start her own tree, she'll have plenty of stuff to put on it. It is a good start for her. And I always try to pick stuff she likes. So I've been getting her elephants the last several years. One year I got her, she was into cupcakes, so I got her some cupcake ones. Did I get her, one year she was into fire hydrants, but I don't remember if I got her a fire hydrant or not. Might not have been able to find one at that point in time. Anyway, I've got another 4 or 5 sets of bookmark ones to do. Some of them have 2 in them and some are single. So I'm going to have plenty of bookmarks. Some of them are peacocks, just because I thought the designs were really gorgeous. I like that they all come with these really nice tassels. Some of them are just kind of plain, like this one. There's just like the knot and the stuff hanging off. And some of them are a little fancier. Like this one's got a little, oh, you can't see it very well. It's got like a little cap on it that has little things that look like teal gems, and it's a darker purple. You can kind of see it there. And some of them have these little, they're supposed to be like jade or whatever. White jade. This has gotten tangled up a little bit. So yeah, some of them are a little fancier, which is cool. So now I'm looking forward to my bottle of sealer to come so I can seal all these and hopefully make them less sticky. Oh, goodness gracious. I am so sleepy. And I just got up. I don't have to work tonight, but I do need to finish listening to a book. I'm listening to one of the Booker Prize winners, and it's called A Brief History of 7 Killings. And so far it's been interesting, but it's just very, very long. It seems like it goes on forever. But it's like a 26-hour audiobook. And I listen to double speed, but I still have at least 4 hours to go. Excuse me. It just, you know how it is, these videos, my nose always has to do its thing. That's all I wanted to do is share the progress I've made so far with all of the diamond painting stuff, because I know I've been getting a lot of kits, and I'm sure some of you have been like, what's she doing with all those? Well, that's it. That's what I've got done so far. And I have several more coming. I always have more kits coming. I know I have another canvas coming that is like seashells. I think it'll be pretty, and if I like the way it looks when it's done, I might frame it and hang it in my bathroom, because the wallpaper in my bathroom is seashells. If I had the time and desire to put the effort in, I'm thinking about repainting the trim in my bathroom, getting rid of this green color that's in there and doing like a blue. Did I talk about this in a video, or did I talk about this with somebody at work? Anyway, I think that would be cool, especially because the rug I put in, it's one of those runner type, like you would put in a hallway or whatever. It fits really nice between the sink and the bathtub, covering that little section. It kind of reminds me of water, because the different shades of blues and grays that are in it. And I think, you know, have that. And then if I painted the trim blue and paint the ceiling blue instead of that green that's in there. I mean, I'm not crazy about the shade of green they chose, but I know why they chose it, because it perfectly matches some of the design in the wallpaper. I'm just tired of looking at green. Ultimately, if I could do it, I would like to just take all the wallpaper down and just paint the whole thing white and do the trim in black and make it a black and white bathroom. But that's more work than I want to put in. My eyes are itchy. It must be a pollen day. But we'll see. I mean, I've got ideas. I just don't have the time or energy to do them. But I think I'll let you go now, because I've shown you everything I have to show you. As next batch I get done, we'll do another one of these. I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough at it to do like a here's how to do diamond painting thing. I don't know how I would do it anyway, because I don't know that my phone has enough memory to record a video. It might, I don't know. But I'd have to do it at work, and that'd be just too much hassle. So I probably won't be doing a how-to video. I mean, I can explain it. You peel the stuff, you take your tool, there's like a little wax thing, you stick the tool in so that you can pick the drills up. Pick the drills up and match them to the color. It's like color by number. This dragon one, I am really happy that they put this grid down the side that tells you, like, 1 is R, and it also has like another color number on it. But the 1 and the R were important because the packets of drills were numbered, the grid was lettered. So I had to have this little table down the side that tells me, 1 is R, 2 is W, especially since 2 is the black. And was 18 colors. But what drove me nuts was they would put like R, and then there was P, and then there was B. And when they were next to each other, it was really hard to tell sometimes which letter it really was. And like P, it was a light blue, and B was a dark blue, and R was like a brown. So, I mean, it makes a difference. Now, between W and B, the black and the blue, they were so similar in color, or in shade, that the blue was almost black. So, like, this whole corner is blue and black combined. You can kind of see it a little bit if I get it in the right light. But when you're sitting there in the lighting that we have, which isn't great, because the desk we can use, our desk just has a little desk lamp, but there's not enough space on that desk. So we use the other desk that belongs to our client. He doesn't care as long as, we take care of him when he needs stuff. The only light is like a lamp that's on like the ledge, and the light from the kitchen that filters in. He doesn't have a desk lamp or anything. There's no like ceiling lamp, so it would help if we had more lighting. We could see what we're doing better. And I'm having, my eyes aren't great anyway, so I'm having trouble telling some of the different designs as it is. So when you put things like P, B, and R that look alike next to each other, it's like, what is that one? I think it's this. A couple of these, like there's 2 different shades of this green, and they're so similar in shade, and there are A's and V's, which again, the letters look alike, and the colors are so similar that I know I got some of those mixed up, and I was just to the point where I was like, yeah, it's close enough. Especially when I was at the end filling in. Oh, see right there, I missed one. I was like, you know what, between those 2 colors, unless you know the pattern itself, you're not going to be able to tell that I got some of them switched around. And I was at the point where I was only putting a couple pieces out because I was just filling in holes that I missed. I did this one weird, and I think next time I'm gonna just go like maybe row by row instead of jumping around like I did on this one. Here, because this one I was trying to go color by color. That's when you get into some of these finer areas, it's hard to tell, and it's hard to fill in at the end because then you miss stuff. Like I just noticed I missed. Oh well, it's fine. It will do. I'm just learning, so We all have to figure out what works best for us. And at least this was a smaller one than what the other ones I have are. Because the other ones have like an extra 10 centimeters at the bottom. So they're a longer... They're like 30 by 40 centimeters, and where this is only a 30 by 30. And so it's going to take a little more time. But I did get some things that I could peel the plastic off and then put these things down and then work just in a small section at a time. And I think that'll help. One of the girls has gotten to where she just like uses a Sharpie and draws a grid on the plastic and then cuts out a section at a time to work on. That seems to work really well for her. The other girl's going all the way across. My thought was I didn't want to keep opening new packets constantly because there's, like I said, 18 colors. I didn't want to open all the packets and then get confused as to what packet was what, you know. Even though I did find some stickers and I have my little containers that I could pour the drills into, and I was able to then label them. I still thought it would be kind of a pain in the butt to have to open a whole bunch of things. But I think maybe what I'll do on the next one is maybe go ahead and separate them into the little trays and label them, and then as I need them, that way I can do either sections or rows or whatever. Because this, it worked, it was too easy to miss things. Alright, I said I was going to let you go like 15 minutes ago and I kept on talking. That's how I am. So I'm going to end it here. A Japan crate came today, so we'll be doing one of those hopefully here in the next day or so. And we still got a couple things to do a taste test video. And I still have a package that we were going to do a discussion about the Little Mermaid live action movie and open the box because I know what's in it, and it goes with Little Mermaid, so hopefully we can do a Little Mermaid video. Which actually the one taste test thing has to do with Little Mermaid as well. Maybe we can put that in and just do a Little Mermaid video. The wheels are turning. Okay, so remember to do all the YouTube-y things. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. And we will see you in the next video, whichever it may be.